Hello my friends, my subscribers and all the guests of this channel. Today I want to show you this wonderful crochet stitch. The stitch, new amazing stitch that works very well with this summer top. Summer top I've designed very easy constructions, just two panels, rectangular without I did not do any decreases, increases. I will show you step by step how to crochet this summer top. It is cotton light by drops. You can see it has two types of stitches, and cotton works the best with this summer top. 50 grams, 150 meters, and crochet hook 3.5 millimeters. We will start from the bottom and going up. So you start with the chain. Chain should be multiple, any odd number will work. As you can see, it is front panel and back panel, so your biggest circumference divided by 2, it will be front panel or back panel. They are nearly the same. You will start the same, but neck opening will be different. As you can see, I have already started with the panel, so it will be the sample. Add 3 chain stitches and start first stitch in the 5th chain stitch, and this is the stitch I want to tell you about. It reminds me single crochet, but it is like variety of single crochet. Skip 1 stitch, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, skip 1, insert your hook into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, skip 1, insert your hook into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, skip 1. With this pattern keep going till the end of this row, and this will be 1 row repeat pattern. I will show you how to finish this row, how to start next row. We will finish with this stitch single crochet. I will call it single crochet, chain 3 and turn, find your next stitch, next single crochet, and keep going. Single crochet, chain 1, skip 1. So single crochet will go above the single crochets of the previous rows. If you know the name of the stitch, the correct name of the stitch, please let me know in the comments. I really like this stitch. I don't know how I end up making this, and it works very well. Although this is 3.5 millimeters crochet hook, the pattern works rather quick. Make the last stitch in the turning chain. 3 chain stitches as a turning chain will work as your first stitch, and chain 1 between. So you start with your second crochet stitch, making single crochet, chain 1, and continue with the pattern. This is little sample And now let's continue with the mesh pattern. Mesh pattern is the same amount of stitches. I didn't do any decreases. I just replaced single crochet with double crochets, chain 1 double crochets. The first part was approximately 25 centimeters, and this mesh panel started around your bust area, or somewhere you want it to be more open and maybe a little bit flirty. For the back panel I have made 14 rows of mesh stitch, and now I want to leave approximately 24 centimeters for the neck opening, and 7 double crochets I want to make for my shoulders portion. So I'm adding just one more row on the shoulder portion, and then I will start making single crochets around the neck area. One single crochet in each stitch. You can go, or you can make 2 single crochets in the chain 1 space, whatever is easier for you. We are going to the next shoulder, and for the next shoulder you also want to leave 7 double crochets. Chain 1, 6 more double crochets. So we will continue the pattern. Front panel is the same, but for the mesh stitch I have made only 12 rows, and for the shoulders it is 3 rows for the shoulder, so 15 rows in total. Now let's go for the other shoulder. Also leave 7 stitches. You calculated yourself amount for the size for neck opening. It should be approximately 22, 24 if you want it slightly larger. So just count amount of stitches for neck opening, and the rest will be for shoulders. As you saw in a picture, it fits very well, and it is very easy construction. That's what I love about it. So I worked this top maybe in 3 days, I would say, with start and finish. Obviously we all busy with our own lives, so I didn't just sit and do it in one go. Single crochets around the neck area. And then we will go for another shoulder, repeating exactly the same. Shoulder panels, I didn't cut the yarn. I want to connect it with single crochet. I will just run across single crochet in each stitch, connecting both shoulders. It is right side inside, they are facing right side inside, so I am crocheting on outside, and then I will turn it over, inside out, or you understand, yeah? So both panels right sides inside, that the seam is inside. And we are doing the same for both shoulders, one shoulder and the other shoulder. You see, on the right side it will be nice seam, and as you remember, we were left with one little side that we didn't have single crochet, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish my single crochet round around one shoulder portion. When you're in a corner, make 2 single crochets together, it will work much better. And slip stitch to finish. If you want to add sleeves, please watch a little bit more. I will show you how I'm doing sleeves. Obviously, if you stitch your shoulders, you try it on, you mark the portion where you want your sleeves to start. For stitch, I've decided for the sleeve, I've decided to use mesh pattern. So 3 chain stitch plus 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. It will be exactly the same stitch as we did on the top part of this summer top. And in this video I'm making size S, so the width approximately 40 centimeters, and I've started with 97 chain stitches, so just approximately. Usually I start my tops with around 90 stitches and it works very well. Of course, it will be easier if you make a little sample and calculate around amount of stitches you want to use. And I have used 4 skeins of my yarn. It is around 200, exactly 200 grams. That's why my sleeves are short, but I'm happy with it. I think it works. So I will go around with this mesh pattern on both sleeves, and I've got only 3 rounds all around because I ran out of yarn. You can seam the side of this top, or you can leave it and make some strings.